Hi guys, just going to do a little bit of soldering. I did a short video showing that this little lithium ion battery had puffed up where it got shorted out. What actually happened was that connector with the full lead on it was soldered onto that charging module, and that's plugged into there. Everything was fine. The only thing was I then chucked that into a box with the battery still attached to it. So all those contacts, or electrical contacts, were in the open air, and somewhere along the line either they were directly shorted across there, or it could even have been it bent back and shorted onto the case, because the case is positive. So if the negative touches the positive, it's a full short. Insulation's all melted on there, as you can see. It's cracked right through, but I'm going to put it back together just to see if the battery still works, because I had a question from System Skynet. I wanted to know if the battery had survived. Probably not the best idea to give it a try, but I will, just for the fun of it. I'll solder it back together, see if it will take charge, and see if we've got any voltage on it. Just check that charger module works. So the light's coming on. That's a different battery. So if we now try the Puffy battery, you'll notice I've got a metal tray with a silicon heat shield, I suppose we could call it that, on it. So metal tray, potentially we could short things out by laying that down on the metal tray. Although it's painted, there might be a bit of open metal. And then if it does start to go up, that'll take some of the heat, give me time to carry it out outdoors. So if we plug that into there, I've put extra tape on there so that there's no chance of where the insulation's cracked of it making contact with the surface of the battery. So put that in there, plug that in there. Not a lot going on there. It could just be that it's so low. It needs a bit of extra time to get going. I'll leave it plugged in while I sit here and eat my midday snack, so that I'm keeping an eye on it, and we'll see what happens. Just as I switched the camera off then, it started flashing. So it is charging. So we'll leave it for a while. As I say, I'll sit here and watch it. It's not getting hot or anything yet. So we'll see how it gets on. Right, we're charging. It does feel marginally warm. If I point this at it, where are we? Right. Let's find something cold to point at first. It says 23 degrees. Yeah, it's definitely getting warm, isn't it? Don't know if the camera's picking that up. It's 31 degrees at this end. Yeah, 23 if I don't point at it. Press that again. Yeah, it's definitely warming up. charge adapter thing there. It's taking 0.18 of an amp, so there's not very much current flowing into there. It's definitely warmer at this end than that end. Not really sure how far I'm going to go with this before I stop doing it. I really don't want it to explode in my face. I don't think it will, but it might. Using that one as a reference. It's just 24 degrees. Yeah, looks like our ambient temperature in here is 25 degrees, according to this infrared thermometer. And that is clearly a little bit warmer. But how warm is hot before we start panicking? And it's not hot to the touch. We'll come back again a bit later. I'm not sure how long it's been running, but it's still taking charge. It doesn't seem to be getting any hotter. If anything, it's dropped a little bit. Right, it stopped charging. I don't know when it stopped because I've been doing other things. In fact, I've been doing a teardown on that car. Anyway, as I say, stopped charging. It's gone down to 0 amps. In fact, I've just wobbled it and it started again. But I think that's just coincidence. It does that sometimes. It's not hot at all. Still showing about 29 on there, compared to 24 elsewhere, so there's obviously some heat in it. Yeah, it looks like moving it's actually giving it a bit of a boost and it started charging again. Oh no, stopped again. Yeah, that's what happened, because I moved it, it gave it a little bit of a boost. So, next thing to do, unplug that, plug it into here, the right way round. Tell it that it's a lithium-ion battery. 4.04 volts, so 3.99, looks like it's dropping a little bit. 89% charge, so it hasn't taken a full charge. Yeah, that's for checking different cells, but there's only one cell plugged in. So back to there. It's now saying about 4 volts, 90% now. Let's just compare that to that one. which isn't puffy. 4.03, oh, lithium ion, 4.05, 93%. So it looks like they're about the same. Whether I want to trust that one or not is another question. If I am going to trust it, I'll need to replace that wire on it. And I think most of the places I'd want to use that, it won't be able to take a puffy shaped cell. I'm not recommending you do this with your puffy cells, but I'm doing it because I'm interested. And I was asked a question by System Skynet. And I think that answers the question. The battery still exists. Still has power, or at least it's taken charge, and it's taken as much charge as that one, so they're okay at the moment. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.